Do you crave exciting sports takes and news? Fed up with the same old boring voices you hear on the radio? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you just might be a T-Bloomaholic. Lucky for you, it's time for another episode of the T-Bloom Talk Show, the #1 sports podcast in the world. Settle in, my T-Bloomanites, because another episode starts right now. Live from T-Bloom headquarters, here's your host, T-Bloom.
Nation! Welcome back to the T-Bloom Talk Show. I am your host, T-Bloom. It's Friday night, man. I just got off work, worked all day, but nothing more that I want to do than come here and talk to my T-Bloomanites out there, and we got a special occasion. UFC 285 is tomorrow night. We're going to go through all of the matchups that are on the main card, a little bit of the prelims, but we got a little bit of exciting news. We have UFC fighter Preston Parsons for an interview at the end of the podcast, so hang tight. You don't want to miss what he has said. A young, hungry, upcoming fighter who is trying to climb the ranks, right? Trying to climb the ranks, get up there, get his name out there. I'm excited for him to have him on the show. I'll be honest, it was a little bit of a spotty interview due to some internet connection errors. So some parts are a little frizzle-frazzled, jibble-jabbled, however you want to say it. But there are some parts in there where obviously it's not as bad, and you can kind of make out what's being said, and you get a good amount of information out of it. So stay put. That will be coming at the end of the podcast. But right now, as usual, we will turn over to Sir Charles, all the way out there in Texas. He's moving to Baltimore soon. We're going to him right now. We're going to talk about these main card fights for UFC 285. Yep, I got you.
Got me?
Yep.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay.
Money. Welcome back, Sir Charles.
Happy to be here.
Well, fuck. UFC 285, man.
Big one. Yeah, this one was exciting. Yeah,
Dude,
this should be a good one.
This should be a good one. This is a pretty good card through and through. Even some of the prelims.
Yeah.
Some of these prelims are some nasty ones, dude. I think we got like 4 undefeated fighters in this card.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding. I didn't realize that.
Throughout the whole
Oh, okay. Yeah. Throughout the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We got one Ian Gary. Next, Conor McGregor. Maybe I was wrong.
Saman. We got Saman right here. And
Bo Nickel.
Shavkat. Shavkat, yeah.
Dude, Shavi, man.
Yes, yeah.
This dude's got a Russian name but looks Asian.
I was so confused.
Shout out. And
I love to see it, you know.
I looked up where he's from, and it's like right in the middle of Asia, and it used to be Soviet Russia. So that's exactly what happened.
That makes sense.
It's
all right.
Infusion.
A little mixed together.
Yeah.
It happens, you know. Happy to see it.
He's nasty, though.
He looks. Yeah, I like him.
I honestly haven't watched a fight.
I haven't watched a little bit of just highlight stuff, but he looks nasty. Yeah,
he's 16-0. You don't get that for no reason.
Yeah, and he has a kind of a certain game he's good at, and he's good at it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the fucking first fight. Or actually, let's just talk a little bit about these prelims. I want to point out Cody Garbrandt, Cody G.
Yeah.
This is it, man. This is fucking it for him. If he goes out there and gets knocked out like he's been doing and losing and shit, dude, he's done. You can't keep him around.
You can't.
Let's see what he got right now. What's his last couple fights? Here we go. His last fight got canceled.
It's ugly. Oh, man. His last 5.
Kai France fucked him up, KO'd him in the first.
Dillashaw ever since then, man. It's kind of just been a slide.
It's literally been it. He
hasn't been fighting much either.
No, he hasn't. His last fight was in 2021.
Yeah, been a while.
Mm-hmm. So Cody G, man. I mean, I hope he does stay alive, stay, Cody G style.
He's got the name power, man. He still does. I mean,
his problem is he just doesn't know when to stop fucking throwing punches.
You're not wrong.
He fucking gets punch heavy. But yeah, okay. Are there any prelims you had your eye on or anything like that? Derek Brunson's in the prelims.
Derek Brunson, I saw that. Yeah. I don't know. I was surprised to see, I get Garbrandt and stuff in the prelims, but Bo Nickel being on the main card. I don't know. He hasn't, kind of weird, right?
Not
that's what I noticed.
I
don't know, man. It seemed like, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I really just looking through the card. That caught me off guard.
Yeah, I mean,
But
first
I mean,
fight in
good
the
for
UFC.
him.
Yeah, good for
Yeah,
him.
good for him, I guess. But
Jamie Pickett isn't much of a.
why? I don't know. Just there's some other good names in the prelims that
Mhm.
I think maybe deserve to be on that main card above
Yeah, maybe
those
like Derek
guys.
Brunson. Derek Brunson,
Yeah,
wasn't he just
definitely.
fighting for a world championship?
Yep, recently. So I don't know. They push their
But
guys. That's what the
yeah,
UFC does. What are you
it's
gonna do?
smart. I
What
mean,
are you
yeah,
gonna do? I
Derek
mean,
Brunson doesn't really sell tickets, so
no.
I
Bo Nickal's
understand it.
got some buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. All right, let's get started with this main card. Let's quit fucking bullshitting around. We already got it started with Bo Nickal. Jamie Pickett, here's the tail of the tape. Bo Nickal 3-0 versus Jamie the Night Wolf Pickett 13-8. Height for Bo Nickal 6'1", 27 years old. The young stallion. Jamie Pickett 6'2", 34 years old. The old goat.
I
Not
like it.
the old goatin one.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a goat, greatest ever, but like
Yeah,
the old
I get what
fucking
you're
wise
saying.
goat
Yeah.
in the woods.
Been through some shit.
Bo Nickal 76-inch reach. Jamie Pickett 82-inch reach. That's a 6-inch
Really?
reach
Oh
advantage.
man, I had 80.
I got 82. I get all my stuff from the UFC website.
All right,
So
I'm on ESPN, so that's
they're probably
the
boosting
difference
though.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Bo Nickal, American Top Team Gym. He's fighting out of Pennsylvania. Then you got Jamie Pickett fighting out of Port City Sport Performance. He's fighting out of Willington, North Carolina. Kakalaki in the building.
Huh. All righty.
Bo Nickal, obviously on a 3-fight win streak. He's never got out of the first round. Submissions, 1 KO. Jamie Pickett, he's lost his last 2. He got submitted by Kyle Dacus and then TKO'd by Dennis Tulian. So
I mean, these odds are crazy. The odds are, I think they really are thinking Bo Nickal's going to win this.
Yeah, it almost makes me want to just put $1 on Jamie Pickett.
Just because, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just see what happens. It's $1 and you'll get $5 back. What can it hurt?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Bo Nickal's got the fucking, he's got the deck. Jamie Pickett, they're thinking he's probably going to get shit on by Bo Nickal.
Yeah.
And Jamie Pickett, a guy who got submitted by Kyle Dacus.
Yeah, I saw that. That doesn't bode well for this match at all.
No, that's not a good thing to have on your resume going up against Bo Nickal. I don't think I don't know. This looks like kind of a layup for Bo Nickal. I hope it's wrong. I hope it's a
setup. It looks like a setup fight. It does. It looks like hey, let's get you out there. Let's put you on the main card. Even let's get you a win and see what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, we know what's going on here. I hope Jamie Pickett comes out, and being a former wrestler, I do enjoy a good wrestler out of college coming in and doing good things in UFC. But for just the sake of sport, let's see Jamie Pickett go out there and maybe put it on Bo Nickal in the first round. Maybe see that gas tank Bo Nickal has. Maybe hasn't got in the first round.
Yeah, that's true.
See how it responds.
Very unknown for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, I'm going to go with Nickal with a round 1 submission.
Absolutely. No way in hell I'm going with Jamie Pickett. We're going first round subs, baby.
Yeah, first round sub all day.
First round subs. Yeah, I think Bo Nickal's just going to destroy him. I don't think Bo Nickal's going to mess around the feet too much because Jamie does have 8 KOs on his resume. Okay. So I think he's going to, be about his business, show the world how dominant he can be, and put himself officially on the UFC charts. And put the middleweight division on notice a little bit.
Oh, for sure. I think he's going to try to make a statement and just go in there and just wipe him out and just walk away. And it'd be a statement, I guess. I mean, it's great for your first win.
Yeah.
So get the momentum rolling.
It'll be good. Good way to start the night. Seeing Bo Nickal just shit toss Jamie Pickett, the Night Wolf. But I don't think Jamie Pickett's going out like that.
All right.
No, he's probably going out like that.
I love seeing a good wrestler too. I like seeing the good submission game. I'm always a fan of that. I always like it. Always throws off the ranks a little bit because some guys just don't know how to handle that. And it's interesting.
It does. It makes the matchups, especially this middleweight. The two guys leading it right now, and Alex Pereira and Izzy Adesanya. They're not wrestlers. You get a
no. They don't want to get tied up by him.
Did you hear what Bo Nickal said about how he feels about Alex Pereira and Izzy Adesanya?
Yes, I saw about Alex Pereira. I didn't see what about Izzy, but I saw what he said about Alex.
He kind of grouped them together. Like when I see these two guys, wrestling each other or grappling, I kind of laugh because Obviously, he's levels beyond them in the grappling game.
Yeah.
So I think it's funny. A little, shit talking to the champs can't hurt, especially when they're
For
busy.
sure.
They can't actually fight you. You probably won't be fighting them.
You got a while. You
Yeah,
got a
you
little
got at
while.
least 2 years, I think.
Well, yeah,
2 years.
Hopefully, you never know with the UFC.
You
Hopefully.
don't.
Look at Pereira. Look at yeah. I mean,
Oh, and Sean O'Malley jumped up to fight Peter Yan. That
real
was
fast.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go Bo Nickel. Last thing about that fight: 100% takedown accuracy by Bo Nickel means he's never been stuffed.
That.
Going against a 47% takedown defense rating on Jamie Pickett.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but okay, let's give official predictions. Bo Nickel. I got him in the first round sub. You going first round sub too?
First round sub. Yeah, I don't think you can go any other way.
Mm-hmm. You want to see the results that you got from last week?
Yeah, let's go through those.
Okay.
Yeah.
First round sub and Sir Charles. Okay. Let me pull up that spreadsheet. Yeah, another successful week here. I went 3-2.
Nice. Okay. Staying above 500. You love to see it.
Yeah. Really interested to see how I do after 10 of these things. See if I really know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Where that average falls.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so I got you at 2-3.
All right.
You were 2-3 in your round predictions, meaning when you thought the fight would end.
Okay, that's not too shabby.
And you were 2-3 in how you thought the fight would end, like via TKO, submission, decision.
So I was batting 400 last week. All right.
And then you were 3-2 on the round over under. So every over 1.5, under 1.5. So you would have won some money if you would have
not too shabby.
Lived in Baltimore last week.
Right. 2 more weeks. I'll be there.
All right, dude. You're gonna be my bookie. I hope you know that.
Got you.
I need 100 on this right now. Lock that shit. Okay, next fight. I don't know how to say his fucking first name, to be honest with you. Mattis.
I have no idea.
I'm looking this up.
Gamrot. Just call him Gamrot.
Goddamn Gamrot.
There you go. Gamrot.
Gamrot, the gamer, 21-2 versus Jalen the Tarantula Turner, 13-5. Here's the tail of the tape. Coming in at 5'10", 32 years old is Gamrot. He's got a 70.5 reach. He is out of his gym is something I don't even want to pronounce. Sizerong Smok is what we're going to go with. He's fighting out of Poznan, Poland. The other side, you got Jalen Turner coming in at 6'3", 27-year-old, another young stallion. 77-inch reach. He's got a 6.5-inch reach advantage. Is that lining up with what you got?
Yeah, that's just I didn't realize the discrepancy. I had them both, but I didn't realize it was that much of an advantage.
Yeah, that is just
ridiculous.
Yeah. Jalen Turner, he's long. He's fighting out of Carlson Gracie Riverside, out of San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
He's got a 5-fight winning streak. His last 3 fights haven't gone past the second round. One TKO and 2 submissions. On the other hand, Gamrot, his last fight was a loss to Benyil Dariush.
Yeah.
We know how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, he was on a nasty win streak, I think, like 5, 6, 7, whatever.
You can't hold that loss again. I mean, Dariush is,
Dariush is fighting for the title next.
Yep, exactly.
So you can't even hold that against him at all. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I watched a little bit of film on these guys. It's going to be a scrap fest, man. Gamrot's so scrappy and just, it's hard to get a hold of him. I mean, but on the other hand, Jalen Turner, this guy, he's good.
He's long too, mm-hmm. Man. If he can reach you if he wants to get a hold of you.
Yeah. But he's a kind of a knockout artist because I don't think he's going to submit Gamrot by any means.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gamrot has him on the ground. So you're going to have to knock him out, and Gamrot's never been knocked out, never been TKO'd. He's only lost by decision. So
tough guy
to have to go into a fight and knock out. But that's being said, every dog has his day. I mean, everyone has that puncher's chance. So it's fucking tough.
It is tough. This
I don't even know who to go with
to make a decision. Yeah, I went back and forth about this one. I finally, but yeah.
What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Turner. I don't know why. Something's telling me.
Turner?
Third round TKO. That's what I'm going with.
Official prediction. Charles, third round TKO. What's the line on this bad boy?
What got 220?
Gamrot 220?
Yeah.
And then what's
180 plus 180 for Turner.
Plus 180. Ooh, man.
I mean, the odds aren't, it's fairly even overall.
Man. I've been playing it really safe these last 2 weeks, and it's been doing me good. So I'm gonna keep on with that. Right. I'm gonna go with Gamrot, and that way we have a little discrepancy between us. Yeah. It's not fun when we're picking.
You can't agree on every fight, for sure.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go Gamrot. Official prediction. We're gonna go with submission in the.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
That was my problem with it. I was trying to picture how he went. Decision, I guess, but I don't know.
KO'd 3 times. I will go knockout Jalen by Mateus Gamrot in the.
Okay.
We'll go the second.
Okay.
No, we'll go the first. Gamrot. First round knockout.
All right.
I think they're both going to go blazing, just throwing punches, and I think Jalen Turner's going to step into one of Gamrot's crazy fucking throws.
Just get caught.
Yeah. We'll go TKO. Not a clean KO, but a TKO.
Okay.
All right. I like that. I feel good now. I feel like I got something off my chest there,
A little bit, yeah.
I was thinking about that all day.
Man. Mm-hmm. Some of these are close. Some of these aren't, and some of these are close.
Absolutely. Fuck. This is going to be my first time watching Gamrot fight live, so I'm pretty excited about that. He's got a pretty good name, Gamrot.
He does. Solid name, It sounds tough. You don't want to fight that guy. Gamrot? Oh, I'm cool.
It sounds like a fucking
fight that guy.
That would be on a Marvel movie. Gamrot.
Yeah, for sure.
Planet Gamrot.
Planet Gamrot. You don't want to go there. That place is a shithole.
Filled with a bunch of fucking Gamrots.
It's rotten, bro.
A bunch of Mateus Gamrots are rolling around, bro.
You don't want that.
No. Okay. Next fight on the main card. Mr. Geoff Hands of Steel Neal, 15-4. He's 5'11", 32 years old, 75-inch reach. He fights out of Fortress MMA, fighting out of Dallas, Texas. On the other hand, you got Shavkat Nomad Rakhmonov. Probably not how you say his name, but that should be how you say his name.
It sounds badass for sure.
Just think about it. I'm not saying go for it immediately. Just think about it a little bit. He is 6'1". He's 28 years old. We had a lot of young fighters on this card.
Yeah,
77-inch reach. Dar Pro Team Kazakhstan. I did look that one up. That's how you say it.
All right.
Yeah, Pro Team Kazakhstan. He fights out of Khajatui, Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, isn't that where what's his name's from? Borat, Kazakhstan.
Let's look it up. Let's go to the web.
Does he know Borat?
Where is
a good guy to have in your corner?
From? I think he's from Uzbekistan. Oh, Hammersmith, London Kingdom, apparently.
Okay, that doesn't sound right.
No, it is Kazakhstan.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. That's funny. All right, Borat's home country.
Very nice.
Very nice. Does not get a lot of publicity nowadays. No. It's like Borat's the only one carrying him.
Not anymore. Yeah. Shavkat.
The Nomad. Okay. This looks like so Shavkat, he's on an obvious 16 fight win streak. His last 3 haven't gone past the second round. He's got 2 subs and 1 TKO. Geoff Hands of Steel Neal, on the other hand, is on a 2-fight win streak. 2 decisions in his last 3 and 1 KO in the third against Vincent Luque. What do we do here, man? Do we go with the I haven't seen much of Geoff or Shavkat.
I've seen a little bit of Geoff. I mean, I don't know. He's good. He's not, he's always, I don't know. You got to know where he ranks in that division, I guess. He's not quite at the top. But he's good. I don't know Shavkat from what I, just some of the stuff I saw, which wasn't a whole lot, but I don't know. He looks pretty dangerous.
Does he look like he's going to be threatening old Kamaru Usman or
I don't know
Leon Edwards in a few years?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, he's got a hell of a submission game, and that's always like we were talking about earlier. This card, there's a lot of that on this, but I don't know. I like to. We'll see.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. He's got 8 KOs and 8 subs.
I know. So he doesn't go the distance. He finishes you. He's
however
not
way
leaving
you
it
want
up to the judges. Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
However way you want it, he can give it to you.
So I mean, he's done it all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The odds obviously favor him quite a bit. 550 for Shavkat. So I'm gonna go Shavkat round 2 submission, and maybe he gets his name out there a little bit. Go for Kazakhstan.
For Kazakhstan, man, and this is a lot. He's fighting for a lot more than a UFC win. He's fighting for a chance to maybe potentially surpass Borat.
Ooh, that's lofty.
Is it too early? Is it too early to be thinking like that?
I think it's too early for that. I mean, he might be able to get up there. Maybe maybe Borat will come to his next fight if he wins. Walk
out with Borat. Borat comes out and he's in his corner.
That'd be awesome. See, you love to see it,
dude.
Be interesting.
Awesome.
It would be.
That would be so fucking dope, dude. He should go that route.
Borat's just like, are you sure you're from Kazakhstan?
Yeah, I've never seen you. You're not from Kazakhstan. No.
You know my sister.
Yeah. Okay, another fun fact. Shavkat has never had the fight go the distance. I'm looking on the last 3 fights. Geoff has lost to Neil Magny via unanimous decision. On the other hand, Shavkat submitted Neil Magny. So we're going to just roll with, we're going to play it safe, baby. We're looking for that 5-0 this week. We're going to go Shavkat. I'm going to go first round TKO.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going for another. Second round TKO.
All right. Okay.
You know what? Second round TKO. I can never fucking. Okay.
It's funny. I got second round too.
Second round TKO. Second round submission. Yeah.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. Lock it in, baby. I think we're starting. I think I'm good. I think I'm starting off good.
Like it.
Let's just say another couple stats from this matchup. I wrote them down, so I might as well say them. Geoff Neal is 7-2 in the UFC. Shavkat is 4-0 in the UFC. Shavkat has 100% takedown defense. Geoff Neal has a 85% takedown defense. So maybe we see a standing battle. Shavkat absorbs 1.39 shots per minute. Geoff Neal lands 5.27 shots per minute. So, I mean, Geoff Neal, he's going to really have to break some barriers here because Shavkat don't get hit. No. On the other hand, though, Shavkat lands only 2.54 per minute, and Geoff absorbs 5.28. So he's going to have to cover up.
Yeah.
Both their average fight time for Geoff is 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Shavkat's is 6 minutes and 30 seconds. This fight ain't going the distance.
Quick. Yeah, that's for sure. There's no way.
I like that. Okay. Put it in the bag. All right.
I like to see that too. Some good finishes in this fucking card, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so too. Last week was such a fucking bummer, dude. I wanted to see that main event.
I can't believe it. That was just
Brandon Allen. Weird. Brandon Allen.
That was impressive. Yeah.
Didn't see it coming.
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Yeah.
I thought Muniz is good. He is good.
But Allen showed how good he is.
Yeah.
Something to be reckoned with. Give him some time.
Absolutely. All right. Co-main. Chevy, man. Valentina Chevy. The Bullet. Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. Another fucking supposed blowout in the works here, as Alexa Grasso is a plus 530 underdog. Valentina 1-7 odds. Fucking favorite. That's what I'm looking for. Tail of the tape. Shevchenko 5'5", 34 years old. Alexa Grasso 5'5", 29 years old. Reach for Shevchenko 66.5. Reach for Alexa Grasso 66 inches. So 0.5, nothing
pretty
there.
Even, not a lot going on there.
Shevchenko fighting out of Tiger Muay Thai out of Lima, Peru. Which is weird because she's Russian. I didn't know she. Spent some time in Peru. Nice. Alexa Grasso fighting out of the Lobo Gym out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Alexa Grasso 4-fight win streak. Her last 3, she has a unanimous decision, submission in the first, and another unanimous decision. Valentina Shevchenko 9-fight win streak. We know what she's doing. She's dominating the flyweight division.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
But her last fight, she did manage to only squeak by a split decision against Talia Santos.
She showed some weakness.
That was the closest fight I've ever seen her fight in. I guess outside of
Since
the Nunes.
Yeah.
But man, yeah. It's going to show if you can take Shevchenko down, that's her.
That's
even
her
though
weak
she
point.
is really good at that, for her, for
You
relatively
can
speaking.
be better. You can beat her at that for sure. That's your chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you're gonna do against her.
Yeah.
I mean, she hasn't lost since 2017 to Nunes. I mean, that's a long time.
That's remarkable. I really want to see that fight again, man. Or I don't know.
I don't know. I think the time's passed at this point, but
yeah. And unless they really want to do it, and it would have been something if Nunes hadn't lost to what's her name?
Exactly. That messed it up for sure.
Because it ruined the momentum of both of them. I'm gonna go Valentina, man. I can't go against.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
I'm gonna give it a third round submit TKO.
Okay, I'm gonna go decision. I think she's gonna get the win by decision. I don't know. I don't know how much after last fight with her. We'll see if she can go out there and dominate, or if she's gonna kind of be scrapping the whole fight. But
you're gonna go by decision. Win it.
I'm going by decision. I think she'll win either way. But how much has she got left in the tank? Is she on the tail end? Is she starting to wind down a little bit?
We'll see, man. She is 34. I didn't realize she was that old.
That's what I'm saying. She's been around for a while, man. She's no spring chicken,
No, she's not.
Not a spring chicken.
She is not. Yeah. Not much else to say here. I just think it's going to be another one of those nights for Chevy.
That's kind of what I had down. Is I don't think there's a lot to say, but it's just another fight for her. It should be.
And at the end of every night, every big fight night, when the main event's coming up, you got usually someone who can take the house down, right? Can not only go out there and fight, put it all on the line, but also be one with the fans, be an entertainer as of sorts. And none other than Jon Jones has anybody else been relatively as good. Yeah,
you can't even argue it. You can't. Especially after, I sent you that thing about the, pico. They even changed the rules now, so the picogram thing is bullshit like it was the whole time.
Johnny Bones Jones,
you hate to see that. He lost some prime time there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And he lost some fans too, and he lost some.
That he didn't deserve. Yeah,
absolutely. Surreal Gane, Jon Jones. We already know Jon Jones, 26-1 with one no contest. That no contest being with Daniel Cormier, which is what Charles is mentioning right now, would not be considered illegal in today's USADA rules. So, something to think about that.
Undefeated.
And his one loss was absolutely ridiculous as well. Surreal Gane, 11-1. He's the plus 40 dog. I'm telling you guys right now, let me start this off with my prediction, because it doesn't matter what I'm going to say after. It doesn't matter about the height and the reach and where the gyms are and the fucking what he's done, this and that. Jon Jones will win this fight. Jon Jones will go out and dominate this fight. And this minus 165 underneath Jon Jones' name is absolute disrespect to Jon Jones. Absolute and utter disrespect. If you want free money, if your family is struggling, I highly, highly suggest to go online. If you're in a betting state, go to MyBookie, go to FanDuel, go to wherever you need to go to the casino, put all of your life savings onto this fight, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
I'm with you. I agree. I think people are picking Gane, which is nuts to me. I don't know how you pick against Jon. How do you pick against him until someone beats him? It's never been done. I mean, how do you pick that? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But especially, he lost to Ngannou. He got out-wrestled by Ngannou.
Ngannou out-wrestled.
You think Jon Jones isn't going to go in there?
He's going to get him to the ground and literally probably put him in like a crucifix. Maybe not a crucifix.
I don't know, but I think, I get it. Who knows how Jon Jones, he says he's moving great. He's obviously a hell of a lot heavier than he's ever been. But I'm sure there's a lot more strength that comes with that too. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's remarkable that people are picking Surreal Gane. I don't know how you do it either. This is ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting a lot of money on Jon Jones tomorrow.
I would. I don't blame you.
There is no reason why he can't get this fight done. Let's go to the tail of the tape, though. Let's just get the record straight. John Bones Jones, 6'4", 34 years old. He's got an 84.5-inch reach. He fights out of Jackson Wink MMA. Shout out. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Cyril Gane, on the other hand, he is 6'4", 32 years old, 81-inch reach, 3.5-inch reach disadvantage for him.
That's not good.
Fighting out of the MMA. Yeah, John Jones.
Not against John Jones.
That's what makes him
That's
so good.
It's always been. Yeah, it's always been that. I remember those Cormier tail of the tape. She's like, oh my God, look at that reach. Like, what is that?
Just fucking like almost a whole foot longer.
Right? How? Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so Cyril Gane out of the MMA factory out of Vincennes, France. It's France.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was like, the name, I had no idea where he's from. I'm like, I guess that little French flag next to him makes sense.
Yeah, he's got that accent and everything. Yeah, you guys already know where I'm rocking with. We're going with Johnny Bones Jones, baby. Bones Jones.
He's back,
Bones
man.
Jones.
Hey, there's still some time before the fight. He could get arrested. Don't get your hopes up too much. But I did hear today that Stipe Miocic. Oh my God, I can't even say his name. Miocic, thank you. Is gonna fight the winner. So that's exciting.
That is exciting.
That's exciting either way. I mean, Jones is gonna win, but
I think so too.
That makes it really exciting if you're gonna see Jones. I mean, that's a fight right there. So
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I think John Jones moving up to heavyweight is basically a nice. It's like a side job to retire on. Like he did his thing in the light heavyweight division. He dominated them all. He got out his most closest fight in that division, arguably, against Dominic Reyes.
Yep.
He's like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm not risking anymore. These guys are,
they're getting better.
They're getting better. Yeah. There's so much film on me, I don't know. But at heavyweight, there's no skill.
I can run this shit. Yeah.
There's nobody who can do it all like John Jones at a high level. You got, specialists like Curtis Blades who could take you down and people who can stand up, obviously, because you're big boys, but no one can no one's as skillful.
If he's remotely as fast at this weight as he was at light heavyweight, you got look out. I mean, that's trouble.
And Cyril's a fast guy too. He's one of the more shiftier guys, but he's going against a guy who's shiftier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with a little bit more skill.
Yeah, so, quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit more skill on the ground.
No disrespect, funny? But John Jones is something else.
Yeah. This is, I thought it's funny. Cyril Gane, he's got 3 submissions. 3 submission wins. One of them was a heel hook, and the other was a triangle.
What?
So who the fuck did he put in a heel hook and a triangle?
That's a good question. I would like
to fuck around in like a chokehold. No. Anybody can do a chokehold.
Right, yeah.
Triangle, you got to set that up a little bit.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They probably suck at fucking
grappling. I was going to say, I mean, I watched that Ngannou fight.
I was like,
I mean, that was something.
Yeah.
Just kind of roll around on the ground. And he did that with a bad knee. Still wrestled around and beat your ass.
Should have went for the heel hook, dude. Should have fucking hit for the heel hook.
Won. Shit. Chance than what you did.
So, shit. Let's get a official prediction. How we see this one happening.
Oh God. I don't know. This one's tough. I don't want to say decision because it could go decision. I could see Jones winning by decision. I don't think he's going to want to stand up with him. I could see him just throwing him around for 5 rounds.
Just controlling him.
Yeah, just kind of him down. Winning the fight. And yeah.
I'm gonna go
nothing flashy, but just go through it and kind of dominate him.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to take much risk. He's going to do enough to win this fight. It'll be pure domination.
It should be.
Yeah, there we go. UFC 285. Is there anything else we got to go through?
I don't know, man. Not that I can think of. I did see, this is unrelated, but Adam Schefter, I think it was today, said that he thinks Rodgers is either Jets or retirement.
I did see that.
That's something.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting because the last thing Aaron Rodgers said was, all respect to Schefter and the other dude, Rappaport and stuff, but they're not hearing shit that's reliable.
Yeah.
Which, who knows? But
it's crazy to just put that out there though, because we'll see.
It's a pretty safe bet.
His
You know.
combine numbers too, man. Some of these defensive linemen are running some crazy fast. They're faster than Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins at like D line. Like
Yeah, that one dude ran a
that's
4.38.
nuts. Yeah, someone ran a 4.27 today. I forget who it was, but my God.
Yeah, that shit's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Some speed in the NFL these
Motherfuckers
days.
getting faster. I wonder if we'll ever see somebody break a 3.
Dude, that'd be nuts.
40
so
time
fast.
397.
First overall pick. I don't even care what position he plays.
I don't care what position you
I'm
are if
putting
you
him
ever
at
play
kick
football.
returner, and I'm getting a touchdown every time.
Yeah, 3.97 speed is just out this fucking world. What else? What else? Anything? Top of my head? No. I can't think of anything else, man.
No, basketball. KD on the Suns is doing.
Oh, it's fucking first game was money, dude.
Yeah, he's doing KD things. So
first game, yeah, man. I'm so.
They're gonna be hard to beat. I don't know. They're gonna be hard to beat if it all gels. Like it's Chris Paul and I mean, it's Chris Paul though. It's gonna work, right?
Yeah, we just have to have a bench to be able to.
Yeah,
we just got to stay healthy. That's one thing too.
It hurts to give up Bridges, man. Bridges was a good play. He's going to be good.
Yeah, but for KD, it's all.
I know, I get it, but KD's helping. Yeah, Chris Paul and KD, you going all in right now. It's in. I mean, chips are pushed to the center of the table. It's championship or nothing.
Shout out Devin Book waiting it out.
No kidding, man.
Suns weren't shit before Chris Paul. They were like,
man, shout out Chris Paul getting in there and turning some shit around too. Talk about bringing some culture, but that's kind of
what he did his whole career.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Whole career,
he's gonna win.
Yeah,
he doesn't care. He's gonna win.
May not win a championship, but he's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, he's gonna get you in the playoffs.
Yeah,
by pure grit and pester.
Yeah, even with like you said, that OKC year, he didn't fucking.
What the hell was that?
Almost beat Houston that year in the finals. Ridiculous. Or not the finals, the playoffs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up, man. Sir Charles, thanks again for coming on. Always a pleasure, my good sir.
Happy to be here. I'm fucking excited for this card.
Me too, man. I won't be behind this time. I will be on the ESPN.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So hopefully my internet connection's good enough.
Ooh, that's so much fun.
And but
if not, you got your phone. You can
could always do that. Could always go that
always
route.
Do the phone. It happens.
All right, Sir Charles, my man. Thanks for coming.
All right, again. Adios.
Have a good night, man. I'll see you next week.
You as well.
All right, deuce. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again, Sir Charles the 8th. Go follow him on Twitter if you haven't. I mean, it's becoming a everyday thing with this guy. Every weekend, it looks like we got Sir Charles for life. With that being said, though, we're going to turn it over to the interview for Mr. Preston Parsons, official UFC fighter, about his fight coming up in March and just a little bit about how he got here to this point in his career. Check him out, Preston Parsons.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for taking your time to come on the talk show today, man. Really appreciate it.
No problem at all. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, no worries. Well, this is your first time being on the TBloom Talk Show. So let me just introduce you to, kind of what this is. It's a sports talk show. We go over NFL, MMA, NBA, all the different types of, major sports. But right now we're focusing on MMA. So I thought it'd be cool to have a real life UFC fighter come on the show like you, Preston Parsons.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much again. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Excited to have you on. Well, first rule, there are no rules. So say whatever you want, however you want to say it. We don't judge here at the TBloom Talk Show. But for starters, let's just kind of go over who exactly Preston Parsons is. Where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
All right.
I was born in Jacksonville. I've lived here my whole life. I'm 27 years old. I own a gym here in Jacksonville, and that's about the gist of it.
All right. And what's that gym called?
Elevated MMA. Me and my partner Cord Poe opened it right in 2020, right in the heart of COVID. So we had some ups and downs with that, but we're doing pretty well now.
And does that kind of do all types of martial arts, like BJJ, Muay Thai, stuff like that?
Yes, sir. We do a little bit of everything. We do boxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu. We have strength conditioning stuff, wrestling, MMA wrestling classes. We cover a little bit of everything at our gym, anything combat sports related.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So at the beginning of your journey into the, being a mixed martial artist, what was like your, first martial art? Like what really brought you to MMA?
I would have to say boxing. I've always loved the Rocky movies. I was showing them at a very young age. So I've always loved the underdog stories. Me, my cousin Jay, and my brother TJ, we always were getting into some kind of trouble, always boxing in the front yard, boxing in the garage. And I've always had a good support system for that, for my family, my dad, my stepdad, my mother. So that. And then when I was around 11 or 12, I got enrolled inside a karate school. And then I did that for about 3 years until it wasn't cool anymore when I got to middle school. So I kind of stopped doing that. And then got back when I met my stepdad. He showed me some old UFC, some Hoist Gracie videos. And he was like, this is real fighting, because we were getting in some trouble and we thought we were tough, thought we were little badasses. So he was like, oh, this is real fighting. And then as soon as I saw jiu-jitsu, I fell in love with it. So that was something that intrigued me a lot. So I found a local school, started training a little bit, and went from there.
So when did you kind of know that this is what you wanted to do? Like, I mean, because surely MMA isn't the best. You don't get paid. Fighters you don't make the best pay as like a low ranking fighter. So you have to love it. When did you know that you loved mixed martial arts? That's right.
Yes. I knew from the moment I started, I loved it. I knew that I was going to do something with it, and that if I was going, and it's a sport that you have to be all in. And if you're not, you're going to get hurt. So I knew right away that. Sorry, it's kind of annoying. I knew that I needed to be serious. I needed to spend all my time doing MMA and spend all my time training, or that this wasn't going to be the sport for me. So I kind of went full board with it from the time I was 16, and I'm 27 now. So I've been at it for about 11 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just looked at your last press conference or post-fight press conference after your last win. And yeah, you mentioned how, you're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor kind of come into play now. 10 years past, since you started, is really when you're starting to find, the fruits of your labor. With that being said, like, how do you kind of see, like, if you could have it your way, how would you project your MMA career? Like, how do you see it all playing out for you in the UFC?
First and foremost, I'm not looking past this fight with Trevin Giles on March 25th. So I see me winning this fight. I see me winning 2 or 3 more fights this year after that. Then hopefully next year win a few fights, and then see myself in the title contention. And then again, I want to take it all the way. I want to be a UFC champ. I want to be the 170 champ. Maybe down the road, back down to 155 and be the 155 champ as well. Okay. My goal is to take this sport all the way.
Okay, so there isn't the potential of you going back down to lightweight then?
Yes, sir. I'm the big 12. I walk around 685. All my amateur fights were at 155. My first pro fights were at 155, and then me and Mike carried it at 160. It was around that time that I figured that instead of taking my entire fight camps on making weight, I wanted to live life, enjoy life a little bit more, eat a little bit, and make my fight camps more based around particular opponents, game planning and training for fights, opposed to just constantly making weight.
Would you say that's the hardest part about like the training camp process, is the weight cut?
It used to be. For me now, I can make on 5 days notice any day of the week. Again, I never cut more than 15 pounds. And I know that sounds like a lot to most people. But anybody's done MMA for a long time knows that the water loading process, and if you do things properly, and if you take it serious, you take your diet serious, that it can be done relatively, I don't want to say easy because it's never fun, but it can be done safely.
Yeah. I used to wrestle back when I was a kid and stuff, and obviously I wasn't cutting 15 pounds, but people be surprised how much weight that they actually have to lose, and how 15 pounds, it may seem like a lot, but it's a lot of just water weight. And like you said, water loading, that whole process. But going back to your upcoming fight with Trevin Giles, How do you see that playing out? Where do you see, what's your game plan going in without giving too much away, obviously? How do you see this fight going for you?
Very similar to my last fight. I plan on staying right in the guy's making it a fight as soon as the bell rings, pressuring him the entire time, strikes, takedowns, working a little bit of everything. I'm expecting to prepare well, so it's going to be a good fight. I see myself getting my hand raised, whether it be through TKO or not, but I definitely see something.
I'm kind of losing you.
Can
you hear me?
Him.
You're kind of frozen right now. This is weird. Hello. Oh, I got your face back. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you back now. That was weird. Okay. All right.
Okay. Sorry.
So I'm be honest with you, I didn't hear after I asked that question, I didn't hear a goddamn thing. So if you could say that one more time for me, dude, I'm so sorry.
No problem. I plan on bringing the fight to Trevin. I'm planning on pressuring him, being aggressive, staying right in his face the entire fight. I plan on catching him some good strikes, getting some good takedowns, eventually maybe leading to a submission, a TKO, or even a knockout.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, no, I hear you. That sounds like a good fucking strategy to me. So let's get into some personal preferences for Mr. Parsons over here. Okay. If you could start over right now today, or if you could build a fighter, what base MMA, like what martial art would you say is the best base to start a fighter at?
I would say wrestling. I know most fighters would agree with that as well, just because it's grinding, it's a grueling sport. They push you to your breaking point, and it kind of determines if you want to go on the ground, you take it to the ground. If you don't want it to go to the ground, you better have to keep using your wrestling. So if I had to build a fighter from the ground up, I would say start with wrestling. Good wrestling base, and then go from there with your striking and your jiu-jitsu as well.
Right on. I love to hear that. As a former wrestler myself, I love to hear that. Let's get into some more preferences. Let's hear Preston Parsons' top 5 favorite fighters of all time. Not who you think's the best, but your favorite.
My favorite, I'm going to go number 1, Joe Lozon. Always been a huge Joe Lozon fan. I know he's not as active as he used to be, and that's kind of an older guy in most people's eyes. I'm going to go Joe Lozon, put John Jones in there. Of course, George St. Pierre. Let's throw Frankie Edgar in there as well. And that's 4. Let's say for 5, I've always been a Chuck Liddell fan as well.
The Iceman.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I would say those are my top 5.
Okay. No, I like it.
Joe Lozon. Joe Lozon's always been huge.
Yeah, Joe Lozon, I was not expecting that at all. I mean, that's a sleeper right there. That's cool. So just now out of my curiosity, what do you think about John Jones's fight coming up this weekend? You see him keeping his, his supremeness still there? You think he wins this fight?
I do. All his bad decisions aside, I've always been a huge John Jones fan. I've always thought he was one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's very skilled, very talented. He's very dangerous, very unorthodox. He's entertaining to watch, the spinning elbows and everything else. I know there's been some controversy with all his legal trouble and stuff like that, but it's going to be interesting to see him go up to heavyweight. I know it's been a talk for a long time, or in the talks for a long time. So we'll see how he does at heavyweight, but it looks like he's not going to be a small heavyweight from the pictures and the training footage I've seen of him. He looks pretty beefy, so that's going to be a good one to watch, and I'm definitely going to be tuning in to watch that one.
Oh, absolutely.
But my prediction goes to John Jones.
John Jones, official prediction?
That's right.
All right. I like it. So here's a fun one. After your weight cut's done and the dieting's over and the fucking interviews are done, what does Mr. Parsons have for dinner? What do you have? Like, what's your go-to meal?
So, anything loaded with carbs and salt. The UFC is great. I'm not used to being catered to like they do. They supplied with meals last night. I think it was just meat, pasta, lots of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm obviously I love sweets. I love food, so I love cheeseburgers, stuff like that. So I would again don't want to be eating that stuff right before a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say something Olive Garden, something with pasta, salt, lots of bread.
All the shit
like
you're
that.
not
But
supposed
me,
to eat before.
It's always the water.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. That's right. But yeah, water. I'm always the hunger goes away after about 24 hours of cutting weight. So for me, it's always I just can't wait to get my hands on some water loaded with some kind of electrolytes in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Absolutely. So just because you're a UFC fighter, there's a lot of UFC fighters who say they don't even watch the UFC fights. Are you one of those kind of guys, or do you like to watch the UFC events when they come up?
So for a while, I kind of got out of touch with watching the UFC fights as much as I should. But lately, I tune in to watch just about every fight. Before I have a lot going on. Again, owning my own gym, having fighters out of there, amateur and pro fighters out of there, and I have a family here in Jacksonville as well. So definitely a busy person. So I don't always have all the time in the world to watch all the events. But lately, especially since I plan on again climbing the ranks and being the number one fighter in the welterweight division, I've been trying to keep my eye on that division as well. But also watching all the 55ers. So if I know there's welterweights, there's lightweights on the card, I'm tuning in to watch. And again, for John Jones, I've always been a fan, so I'm tuning in to watch that as well, even if it's a heavyweight belt.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, because Jones has come back. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I mean, obviously I'm not in the UFC or anything, but I've never really. I don't know what I would do if I was in the UFC, if I would even watch UFC, fight nights and stuff like that. If it'd even be that cool to me anymore. But that's interesting to hear a perspective of an actual UFC fighter.
For me, for a while, I got out of touch with watching the UFC fights, but I've made more time myself, and my love for it has grown even more and more, especially now. I've been in the UFC for 2 years. I've only had 2 fights. It's surreal. It's been a long road to get there. So it's a dream come true for me, and I definitely am grateful, thankful, and I'm proud. So I tune to watch those fights because the Apex is kind of a familiar place for me now. So seeing the fighter walk out in that arena is touches home a little bit now.
Have any of your fights been in an arena other than Apex?
No, that's what I'm excited for. It's doing my first fight with the UFC in front of a crowd. So I'm pumped for that. It definitely makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking, but I feel like those little bit of nerves have always done me good in the past for my regional scene MMA fights. So I'm excited for it, and I have a lot of friends and family that are going to make the trip out there to be there. So that just gives me a little bit more incentive to go out there and get the job done.
Absolutely. No, absolutely, man. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for you over here all the way from Washington State. Speaking of your gym, you mentioned you have a few, guys, pro guys, amateur guys. Are there any young prospects that you want to shout out right now that we can get a jump start on here at the TBloom Talk Show?
Absolutely. I got Steve Koslow. He fought a short notice fight in the UFC. I don't know the kid's name exactly. It was a 35 bout against a South African. He lost the fight, but it was a short notice, and he fought well. Got Trey Waters. He fought a Contender Series fight on short notice too. It didn't go his way, but he's again one of my great friends. I've known him since elementary school. We played Pop Warner together back in middle school. Kuba Kashula is going to make his PFL debut in either June or July. 155 or lightweight, Polish guy, one of my main training partners.
What was his name?
The pros, his name Kuba Kashuba, but it's Jakub Yakub. Kaszuba.
Damn, that's a hell of a fucking name. Okay.
He's a hell of a fighter too.
Oh shit!
He's got that Polish power. It's a real thing.
That Polish what?
That Polish power is a real thing. Is second to none. He's a 55er, but he gets up to walk around 190. So he's a big guy. He's a good training partner for me. He's strong as shit.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Polish, just being from Poland, I feel like just adds like +5 to your power. Let's get one more prediction out of you. And this is in your division, man. This is top of the top. Edwards or Usman? Who we going with?
Yeah, that's been a big topic lately. I'm gonna have to go with Usman just because he commentated a lot of my fights for Titan FC back when I fought for them. And even though I fought some of his teammates, so he was a little biased towards them and in the commentary. But I mean, I love my guys too, so I understand that. Mm-hmm. And when I got to the UFC, he was the champ, and was the champ for some years. So whenever, again, I'm in it to go all the way. So whenever I would visualize myself fighting for the belt, that's the guy I would see. So I see Usman in the fight. Listen. He's very he sticks to fundamentals. He's very good at the fundamentals, and obviously he's freaking strong as shit. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think Usman, man, he should have won that last fight if he didn't step into that fucking leg kick, but. Man, yeah, I lost a lot of money on that fight. I'm going to go Usman too, man. I think he's just the more well-rounded fighter. He's fucking – there's a reason why he came in and was so dominant. Leon Edwards, though, just a deadly striker. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, what's one fighter, if you could pick one fighter that's still active, obviously, that's still realistic to fight, who would you want? Do you have anybody on your list or –
right now it's Trevor Giles, obviously. I know Paddy Pimblett. He's got a lot of hype around his name. I can make some money, so yeah, I know he can make. If he can make 55, I can make 55. But if he's up for fighting at 170, then I'd love to fight him at 170, and I definitely believe I could beat him. I know I'm planning to fight in the UFC. The hype's not on me as much as it is him, but yeah, I'd love for that. That'd be a great fight.
To a Paddy Pimblett, if you got him, dude, you're fucking skyrocketing. There's your fucking and if you beat him too, dude. If Preston Parsons beats Paddy Pimblett, man, dude, you're next level after that. Freaking all right.
It would. I'm pretty confident I can win that fight.
Yeah. Do you think Paddy Pimblett's a bit overrated?
I'm very confident. I do, especially watching it. It's a little wild. Obviously, I enjoy the talk. I enjoy his character and everything else. But I do believe I could win that fight. Along with, I think I'm right up there with the top welterweights in the UFC.
Nice. You guys heard it here first. Preston Parsons says he will beat Paddy Pimblett if they ever come face to face. I love to hear that type of shit, man. That gets me excited. Well, right. Preston, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you even showing up here, a freaking low budget talk show like the TBloom Talk Show. It means the world to me. It means the world to the TBloomanites out there. Thank you for coming on. And do you have any last words you want to say?
I'm going to give a shout out to my team, my sponsors, MMA. I'm sure now. Again, it's a team here at Jacksonville, Florida. Lots of support. We got Crazy Baja Jacksonville, my coaches, Professor Roberto, Corey Taylor, Cuba, Trey Waters, Steve Coslow, the list goes on. They've supported me since day one. My friend TK, Rome, and Brandon. A few shout outs to some of my sponsors here locally: Beaches Go Green, Meter 9. And you can follow me on social media, Parsons MMA.
Absolutely. We'll put that link in the description on the YouTube when it comes up. I appreciate you again, Preston. Good luck on your fight.
No problem at all. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Good day.